Okay, so today we are talking about the order of operations. Um, you all know what the order of operations are. You are taught about the order of operations from a very young age, usually around the fourth, fifth grade. Some places might not do it until junior high, so about the sixth grade level. Some might even do it as early as third grade. Um, but either way, the order operations stand for parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, addition or subtraction. And it is important to notice that with the MD and the AS, so multiplication or division, addition or subtraction, you always work left to right, meaning whatever comes in the mathematical sentence, which might be an expression or an equation, and we'll go over the difference of those two in a later video. But when you are working with multiplication or division, um, and then addition or subtraction, it's important to notice this, that you walk left to right, meaning whatever comes in the mathematical sentence first. So if you are working with, let's say you're working with all four, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction, and let's say subtraction comes first, then multiplication, then division, then addition. So you're gonna do the subtraction part first, then you're gonna work out the multiplication, then the addition, and finish off with the division, even though the MD is over the AS. So that's what you need to do for the MDAS part of the order operations. And then of course you have on top, you have the parentheses and the exponents. A good way to remember what the order operations means is, I'm going to write it over here. It's going to be please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So this is a really easy and fun way to memorize PEMDAS. Notice how it does indeed spell out PEMDAS. And it just stands for please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. If you can get in the habit of memorizing this acronym, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, then this whole thing here will help you to memorize what each individual letter of the order operation stands for, what the operation is, and how to go about working that operation. So, for example here, if I have, let's say I have the quantity, can you see that? Okay, the quantity of 2 plus 3, we're going to spell that. Maybe I should make that look more like parentheses, huh? Okay, the quantity 2 plus 3, and I'm going to square that whole thing. This is what this 2 means. We're going to go over exponents in a minute. Plus, let's see. I'm going to change this to an easier number for us. Sorry, so the quantity 2 plus 2, we're going to square the whole thing, meaning we're going to raise it to the power of 2, or to the it has an exponent of 2, plus 2 times 2 minus 5 divided by 5. Okay, so That should be a pretty easy mathematical sentence to solve. If you don't know how to solve that, then let me know in the comments, and I will teach you how to solve that. Well, we're going to do it now, actually, so. Okay, so according to this, the PEMDAS, or the order of operations, whatever way you want to call it, you can call it the order of operations, or you can call it PEMDAS, PEMDAS. So according to the order of operations, we look at our equation and we say, okay, do we have any parentheses? Yes, I see a set of parentheses right here. And do we have anything inside of those parentheses? Yes, we have 2 plus 2. So we evaluate that as 4. Now, since we have this exponent outside of the parentheses, we need to put our new product of 4 in parentheses. And then we just go ahead and bring everything down. So we have 4 to the power of 2, raised to the power of 2, or 4 squared, plus 2 times 2 minus 5 divided by 5. Okay. So now we look at the equation and say, okay, so we got parentheses, and if it helps on your paper to write PEMDAS, like that, then that's fine, and then you just cross out the letter as you go. If you're new to the order operations, that's what I would do. Alright, so then you do, what's the next thing according to PEMDAS? Well, if we look at our big list over here, we see we did parentheses, that we have exponents. Alright, do we see any exponents here? Yes, I see an exponent right there for the quantity of 4 raised to the power of 2. So all this means is 4 times 4, not 4 times 2, 4 times 4, and I'll do another video all about exponents. So 4 times 4 is going to be 16, then we bring everything down, 16 plus 2 times 2 minus 5 divided by 5. So look, we have addition before subtraction, addition before multiplication, and division, and then we have subtraction right here in the middle. So we need to do the 16 plus 2, which is going to be 18 times 2 minus 5 divided by 5. Okay, so now we have multiplication, and I'm not that good like some people who can do multiplication very quickly in their head. I can in some situations, but not often. So now we have 18 times 2, which is 36 minus 5 divided by 5. So even though I see a division operation here, we need to do what comes first in the order of operations, which is addition or subtraction. So it's going to be 36 minus 5, which is going to be 31 divided by 5. So 31, 5 does not go into 31 evenly. So this is going to bring us to a fraction. And I can't remember the fraction off the top of my head without using a calculator. So give me 1 second while I go and get a calculator here. Okay, I'm back, and according to the handy calculator, 31 divided by 5 is 6.2. So we're gonna write it as a decimal form, 6.2. So that is our answer, 6.2. So what we did is we did the parentheses, 2 plus 2 is 4. we raised it to the exponent, which is 2, so 4 squared is 16, plus 2, which is 18, times 2, which is 36, minus 5, which is 31, divided by 5, and again, 5 does not go evenly into negative 31, so we actually get a negative 6.2. I will have more videos as they come up. Thank you.